Salam, shalom, in Hutephu. Today we're going to talk about the mommy dilemma. And I know lots of mommies find themselves in this particular dilemma. So I'm going to help children and mommies out today out of the mommy dilemma. Yes, the mommy dilemma. Kamisha, good to see you. Tanya's good to see you. Tyree, good to see you. Felicia, good to see you. Florence, nice to have you. Emerald Sky, Celeste, always a pleasure. Peace and blessings, my loves. Kiki, good to see you. Dawkins is in the house. How is everybody? Good rise, good rise. Good to see you guys. It is 12:48, January 30th, 2019. The mommy dilemma. Y'all know y'all mamas are broke too? Do you know your mother has fears and psychoses and psychological breaks and all kinds of things, just like you. Your mother has horrors and dilemmas and social imbalances, just like you. Y'all, in some cases, give your moms a break. Mothers don't have everything you need. In most cases, she's lacking too. Women don't have the magic book to make everything better. Mommies are humans. In some cases, your mother's heart and soul was broken way before y'all were born. Sometimes I think about my grandmother when I think about mommies and them not having everything that their children need. My grandmother married my grandmother married my grandfather after he shot her. I don't know about y'all, but that signals to me that there is something void and missing. Y'all got to give your moms and your fathers breaks. They might not have everything you need to grow into your best self. A lot of our parents didn't even get over the traumas that y'all are so freely and willing to talk about. My mother's generation, they didn't talk about rape. They didn't talk about date rape. They didn't talk about molestation. They were just told to deal with it. In some cases, they were raped by the very men that y'all call daddy. So everybody's clamoring to mom to give them everything they need, and mama is missing pieces too. In some cases, your mama couldn't give you love because she didn't have any in her. She took care of you though. She honored her obligation to care for you, even if she couldn't love you. Your mama did the best she could with what she had. Period. Because she's human. And sometimes we forget that in our clamoring need to have everything handed to us. Your mama was human. Your mama probably experienced heartbreak while trying to show you how strong she was. Putting that big brave face on, making everything all right, when inside, she was cracking. But still managed to carry you and any of her other responsibilities on her back. So y'all give your mamas a break. Give your mamas a break. You know, some of them have addictions that you didn't know about. Sexual, drugs, shopping, working. Pick one. But if she still managed to see to it that you were taken care of, she did her job to the best of her ability. Shit, think about you. Think about you, how you dealing with your kids. As broken as I know some of y'all are, as broken as y'all call me, telling me you are, and I know you got 2, 3, 4 kids at the house, and you begin to rip into your mama, I just sit there for a minute. You broke raising children and you mad at your mama because she was broke and raising children? How about you ask your kids for a report card? How many of us parents, male and female, are ready to sit down at the table with our kids and honestly ask our children for a parental report card? I bet you find out there's some stuff you missing. I bet you find out there's some needs that your child have that you can't fill. And this is why I believe it takes a village to raise one child. It takes a whole village to raise one well-adjusted child. But a lot of y'all aren't willing to sit down with your kids and get that type of feedback. And I know a lot of y'all say, "Oh, I forgave my mom." Okay. You forgave it, but did you understand it? And in understanding it, is it a cycle that you broke? But I need y'all to understand, most mommies are doing the job of 2 parents. Not 1, 2. Doing the job of 4 grandparents. Because some of y'all are grandparents and you don't even have any contact with your grandkids whatsoever. And that has a lot to do with this oops baby generation. You know, because if it's an oops baby, then, you know, grandmama on daddy's side usually ain't gonna have nothing to do with the baby. Go figure. So that cuts off half the family for the child right there. But I dare y'all. I dare you to sit down with your children and get a parental report card. Oh, and don't get in your feelings. Do not get in your feelings when them babies start telling you their truth. Let me say this again. Let me protect the babies before we get there, because some of y'all are emotional freaking wrecks. Don't you jump in that baby's mess when that child begins to give you an honest report card about the type of parent that you are. What I need you to remember is remember how your mama treated you and how your mama told you her mama, her daddy, treated them. Because I did a live the other day on how brothers can fit their children into their lives. You know, cut out a couple of them damn lovers and insert a couple of your kids in. That go for sisters too. Well, Jasmine, maybe that's something you should look into. Because remember, our children give us what we give them. I mean, how many of y'all encourage your children on a daily basis? Instead of telling them everything they did wrong, did you tell them anything they did right? Because remember, we were never taught how to parent. We just remember parenting from what we saw other people doing. And a lot of people parent on reflex. They don't parent on logic. Because I'll say again, if an adult cannot out-reason a 5-year-old, there is something wrong with the freaking adult. I'm sorry. There comes a point, yeah, do I believe in whoopings? Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. I believe in whoopings. But a whooping comes at the very tail end of me being at my freaking wit's end. Because that means for me that this child has mentally locked me down. And I do not believe that a child can mentally lock me down. I'd rather play on a child's emotions than to physically harm them. I'd rather get in your head and mess with you that way. Kind of like when I talked my child out of liking eggs and then I talked him back into liking eggs. I did that as an experiment just to see if I could. I did. Hey. Lisa says she learned parenting by seeing what not to do, unfortunately. You know, I was told that this world shows you more of what not to do than it shows you what to do. So it's just wow. But I just came on to give this little bit of advice for people who are struggling with their mommy issues. Man, sometimes mommies don't have it to give you. She's not there for your everything. Sometimes mommies need to be fixed too. Okay? Love y'all. Salam, shalom, inhutepu. You know who this is? This is Master Fundife. And I always got my ear to the street. My ear to the street. My ear to the street. Love y'all. Take care. Peace and blessings. And thank you for everyone who has gone to the website. You guys have flooded me with sage orders. Thank you very much. I love it. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. www.masterfundife.com. I want to be your sage supplier. Peace and blessings.